put up. So find some space and sink the hips back and down. If anyone needs extra heat, you can feel free to turn the radiators up. I'm perfectly warm enough. So just sink the hips back and down and lengthen up through the spine. And you just want to allow your weight to rest through just behind the ball of each foot. Take a few slow, deep breaths. So allow yourself just to settle into that balance. Just very carefully, we're just going to transfer the weight through one foot, transfer the weight through the other. So you're just feeling the weight transfer from foot to foot. We're all breathing, very good. So notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. Relax, sink the hips, chin, resting, slightly tucked in, arms soft. So use your feet to sense the transfer of the weight. Just allow yourself just to settle in each foot. Watch the alignment of the knees. You might want to try a little wider than usual start. Try a bit wider and make sure your knees are in line with the toes. So you'll want to rotate in that hip joint outward slightly. Sink down. That's better. Okay, and then bring your feet back to where it is comfortable. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go slightly forward to the toes and then go down to the middle of the heel. The middle of the heel where the ball of the foot and toes meet. Push down with the toes to come back. So allow yourself to just show that from the side. Sink the hips. Hips sink down nice and tall, chin tucked in. Notice the breath. So notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. Back to the heel, and then go heel, heel, ball of the foot, ball of the foot. Going round and round in the circle. So notice the contact through the feet. Gently breathe in, gently breathe out. go in the other direction. So notice the feet. So you want to have as much of the foot in contact with the ground as you can. And so nice and so really tune into the feet. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, very gently turn. So sink the hips, knees in line with the toes. Show you that from the back. Side, so I'm sinking my hips back and down, getting my weight in the correct part of the foot. Breathing. Keep breathing small, very good. And then we gently raise the arms up a little bit. So when you're turning, especially when you're turning, you want to try and keep your knees relatively still. That's so we'll just do a bit of bounce. Just let your breath breathing in and out. Notice the contact through the feet. And shake. Shake out. We'll skip. We'll go straight into actually the turn your foot out, transfer your weight, place the other foot forward. So get into a good bow and arrow stance. Bow and arrow stance. So you want to sink both hips, sink into the front foot, sink into the back foot. Sink into the front foot. Nice and relaxed. That's it. Gently draw the toes in so that you're activating the arches of the foot. And change. So start in Wu Chi, get your Wu Chi correct. So allow yourself to settle. And then you place your foot. So you want to be very intentional with what you so bit wider. And the angle of the back foot depends on, you just need to turn it enough so that your hips and shoulders are square onto the opposite wall. That's it. That's better. Yeah, and you want to soften both knees. So even when you're sinking back, you still want a little bit of a bend in that front leg. And you want to be square onto the opposite wall. So use your where you are in the building to align yourself to the correct spots. And then you sink back and turn, sink forward and turn. Now with a turn, you want to make sure the knee is in line with the toes. So when you sink back and turn, that knee stays pointing, that knee's not moved and laterally at all. It's just going forward and back. It's just going forward and back. And we're all breathing. Change. Take your time. Get your feet just so. Make sure you've got a good shoulder width gap between your heels. Shoulder width gap between your heels. Knee in line with the toes. Hip sinking, and then we turn. Sink hips. Sink hips. And then a little bit quicker. We're doing just one turn per leg. One turn per leg. That's it. So you sink back, sink forward, knee in line with the toes. Especially when you sink back and turn, you want this knee pointing where the foot points. We're all breathing. Very good. Deep breathing. Relax around jaw. Sink the hips. Okay, now this time sink into the back foot. Now change the direction. So now we're doing it like this. It's a bit trickier that way, isn't it? Two turns per leg. So feel feet flat on the floor. And you're transferring your weight. Transferring weight. That's it. Change things in that. Yeah. And then forwards and back. Feet flat on the floor. Feet flat on the floor. So use your feet as a spring. Spring you forward and spring you back. Let the arms go more. Really relax the arms. Let the arms relax. Focus on the feet. We'll have a look at that one separately in a bit, but let's just change them. Have a shake out first because it's really knows you have skin. It's good, isn't it? you want to do things that help improve your stability in your legs. It's a good thing. So I got one of my I'm in this thing called the Chi Chuan's group. So we sort of help each other and we send each other videos about Tai Chi and help each other with our training and stuff. And Mark Peters is with them. One of them put the Guardian newspaper did an article about the benefit of being able to stand on one leg. And they did this study and people that could stand on their one leg for 10 seconds or more had better overall health than people that couldn't. So this was with that in mind. So we're going to do those exercises on the other. So you want to keep your feet flat on the floor. I'll show that from the side view. Feet stay flat on the floor. So I do that by relaxing. You want to relax your feet, relax your muscle, and then gently draw the toes in. So you want to sink into the front foot, sink into the back foot, turn. Sink into the front foot, turn. So you want to be very loose. You want to have this more free in your arms. So you're not trying to control your arms, you're turning your waist and allowing your arms to be moved. How are we doing? We're just doing one turn at the moment. We'll do 2 turns a minute. So we're going forward, back, forward. And you want to get into the rhythm of the movement as well. So just allow, rather than, am I doing this right, am I doing this right, am I doing, no, forget that, just do the movement. Chin tucked in, tucking the chin in. That's better. Okay, now go to the back foot, now change. So start from here, now change, we stay in that back leg. So we're in the back foot, we're in the back foot, we're in the back foot. Back foot means go in your back foot. Okay? It doesn't mean move forwards and backwards, that's a different instruction. One of the really important things in Tai Chi is paying attention. You need to pay attention. You need to pay attention to what's being said. You need to pay attention to what you are doing. Pay attention to what you're doing. Then we go like that. Then we go into the front foot, and then we change sides. Go into the back foot. Go into the front foot. Go into the back foot. Go into the front foot. We're doing one turn. Pay attention. One turn per weight shift. We do 2 turns in a minute. But we want to get this, we want to know what it feels like to do half of the movement. And we're turning the waist, turn the waist, turn the waist. Right, now we can do 2. But keep your knee in line with the toes. Quite tricky, isn't it? Oh, that's much better. So you want to free up your arms and get more solid in your feet and your legs. Okay, so now have a little shake out. When we're doing this one, have a look. You want to keep your feet on the floor, the whole of the foot, as much of the foot as possible in contact with the floor. Relax the foot, draw the toes in, sink the hips, and then think of a bouncy ball. So if you threw a rubber ball on the ground, it would bounce up. And think if you've got a bouncy ball. So, but you want to keep your feet flat on the floor, and then really let go of the arms. So they go forward and back. That's better. So that's better. So you're putting your weight forward, you're putting your weight in your back foot, you're putting your weight in your front foot, you're putting your weight in your back foot, you're putting your weight in your front foot, and you're using that movement to allow the arms to be moved. You're not moving your arms, you're allowing your arms, leave your arms where they are, leave them down, move the weights. The arms will move themselves if you let go in the shoulders. Let go in the shoulders. Yeah? Difference. Yeah, you're moving your arms. You're doing this. doing this, look, you're doing this. Amy, you're doing this. You're moving your arm. Let the arms go, allow your arms to be moved. Yeah, just relax your arms more, and then go forward and back, and you want your feet more flat on the floor. So use the bounce in the feet. That's better. If they don't move that much, that's fine. If they don't move that much, that's fine. So just let them with your hands. Yeah. It's weird. You just have to kind of eventually it works. But you wanna probably good for your arm, but it feels weird. It's good for connecting your body up. And it's good for punching. So you want to feel the ground on the feet, focus more on the feet. If your arms don't move at all, that's fine. Get your feet right. So use your legs to throw your arms forward and back. That's better, yeah. We're getting there. That's better, yeah. Sometimes you have to throw your arms together. You have to throw your, yeah. You want to throw your arms with your legs rather than move your arms. Yeah, it's tough. Okay, shake that. Cool. Your arms actually going forward. That's right. Yeah. So it's a bit like, you know, fisherman cast the net. He moves forward first, and then the arms come forward, and then he moves back, and then the arms follow back. It's like a faster version of fisherman cast the net. And you just keep it all really. It's a bit like it on one of those horses that you have. Yeah. Yeah. But they sit down, they kind of go like that. And you just go. Yeah. So you're being moved by the thing that's moving you. Yeah. It's that kind of thing. Yeah. So okay. So we were looking at so standing on one leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you come into cat stance. Let's just build it right up. Heel toe, transfer the weight, cat stance. That's it. So you wanna be, it's a horizontal, think of a horizontal line. Heel toe, cat stance. Heel toe, cat stance. So just step out. 1, 2, 3, and then you transfer. Cat stance. So this is from Emma. So she does it 3 times. 1, without. Now look at. It's very like, imagine it's like something very hot. So you don't want to touch it too hard with your foot. 2, 3. Then you transfer. 1, 2, 3. Put the foot down, then transfer the weight, then bring the foot up. 1. So without moving your body, you're just moving your leg. 2, 3. That's better. Okay, now we come up, we lift up the knee, point the toe forward, step, heel toe, transfer, cat stance. Sink the hips, rotate, point forward with the toes, heel toe, transfer the weight. Pull through the head. So you want your head to float as your hips sink. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we go 1, 2, point the toes, now we count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we step out. Now we step in. Keep your hips level. keep your shoulders level, really sink your weight through the balance point of the foot, raise the toe, point the toe forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We're going to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just so, then keep your hips level, raise the knee, point the toes forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then for even more fun, try counting to 10 with your eyes closed. Let's give it a bash, see how you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A bit more wobbly side, isn't it? Yeah. Right, okay. So this will really help. So you get yourself in position and you close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good ball, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see where that's useful. So why practice? It's useful to be able to stand on one leg if you're doing kicks. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's fine. You've got to start somewhere, and you'll get better. And then your friends will get really jealous because they can't stand on one leg and you can. So it's perfectly cool. So when we do kick with left leg and right leg, so we've just done our single whip, and then we're going to kick with right leg, practice that one, and then you have to grasp the tiger's ears. So we're just going to look at that little section. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then let's get the left leg. And then we'll look at some other kicks and punches a little bit less slow than that. But it's really good for developing. Actually, you can develop your balance without having to stand on one leg, just by doing the forward and backwards shifting. You can do that. The forward and backward shifting in these exercises, they also work with balance. So, and being able to stand on one leg is not, it's useful for kicking. If you're doing kicking arts, being able to stand on one leg, it's quite useful, just because then you're less likely to fall over when you kick somebody, if you're doing some sparring. But actually, it's not everything. We don't really use it in everyday life. We don't habitually. We're not cranes, so we don't habitually stand on them. But there are some useful things practicing it. But don't get too hung up on, oh, look at me, I can stand on my leg for 5 minutes. Are you rooting down? If you're centered and you're rooted, you've got good balance. And that's fine. So just so you don't go, oh no, I can't stand on one, oh, I must be a terrible person. No, just root down, get yourself nice and rooted. It doesn't matter if you're, if you're. Why is it so much harder when you close your eyes? Oh, that's because you use your eyes and you use your ears for your proprioception, and with the eyes closed, it shuts off some of your feedback that you use. So you use visual feedback for balance, and that's why if someone's recently lost their hearing or recently lost their sight, it can affect their balance because they haven't got the same feedback. So by practicing with your eyes closed, it can actually help improve your balance. So I did it with Emma. So what she then does is she gets us to just go into that one rather than lifting the foot up and holding that for 1 minute. Did it for 1 minute, and then we try it with the eyes shut, and that's quite tough, quite hard going. So let me just have it. So that's another one in the form. You stand on one leg there. So kick with right leg, we come around and we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Because then we go into grass and toes. But before we do that, let's just do the kicking exercise. So what you do is you come in, you come out, and then one hand goes towards the front and the other hand goes towards the side wall. And then you come up, and then down, up, down. So it's like a chop almost. Or you think of the hands going outwards. That's it. So that's the hands. So one out to the side wall, front wall. Side wall, front wall. When Mike does it, he's not quite as, he just sort of moves his arms out, and that's fine. But when I did it with, would have been with Ed Hines years and years ago, and he was very side wall, front wall, side wall, front wall. So when you do the kick, what we're going to do is going to transfer, you're going to lift up, and we're going to just push, but not too high up. That's it, and then we're going to come back, step, up, push. It's a bit like, actually, the urchin stretches his leg exercise from the second of the 18 Tai Chi Qigong, the Shibashi set. So the urchin. So we can try that now. So with the urchin, so we have his hand like that, and then he went 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3. So there's a bit of a swing. There's more of a swing with the urchin exercise. I'll just show from the side. But it's got a little bit of a bounce to it, which doesn't happen in the form. But I quite like. What? Did that wrong? So it comes up and then swing back, up, swing back, down. So it will work. Yeah. Yeah. So that's urchin stretching his legs from the second Shibashi set, which is movement number 6, I think. Yeah, we can give it a go on Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, now when you're doing this time, you come up without the swing and you push, and then we're doing that with the hands. And then you come back, down, up, kick, back, down, up, kick, back, down, up, kick. That's it, back, down. It's good, isn't it? And if you want, you can do it a bit quicker. 1, 2, without jumping, just get yourself. That's it. 4, 5, 6. So you want to get yourself sunk when you kick. You want to be kicking from a rooted position. Oh, leg murdering. It's good, isn't it? So okay. So from here, you go like this. You go kick with right foot, turn, up. Grasp the tiger's ears. Then you sink back and turn. So we'll do it together in a second. Just show you. Kick with left foot. Now the left foot kick that comes out like that. So actually, just to make sure we've got all the bits across all the what's it's, we'll just do that with a. You can have your arm out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whoops, 8, and then try that the other side. You go up and you circle 1. So this is a little turn, and you want to sink your hips. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Right, let's all go, hang on, if I go that end, if you all get that way, you will get behind me, and then what we're going to do is we're going to start from cat stance. You're going to have our hands like that. So that shape. So nice round shape, like when you're about to do the rooting down. And we're really right, cat stance. Now we go 1, raise up, 2, hip, 3, bring the foot back, then 1, and then go back a bit, 2, 3, grasp the tiger's ears. So you want to be upright when you do the tiger's ears. That's it. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that 4 more times. Any questions before we do it 4 more times? Let's just get on with it. Okay, good point.
I don't think it makes
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lengthen the spine, sink it. Great. 3 more times, isn't it? Yeah. Excellent. I can still count. Well done, Minnie. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Grasp the toes. So it's a tiger. It's got a big head. That's a kitten. That's a tiger. Right. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. 2 more times. Here we go. Ready and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Once more with feeling. Before we do once more with feeling, I will just demonstrate that from the side view. So I've done this. I've got this nice round shape. I come up. My hands bring my leg up, and then I kick out. I bring my hands and back, and then I go to the diagonal. Right. Make it good. Okay. Last one. Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. We'll leave the bounce out, Amy, until we've got it, the basic structure first, but well remembered. 2. No, that's now we sink back. 1, 2, we turn. 3, push out. Hold the ball. I will go that end. Oh, we've got a brilliant. Hi, Bram. We're just doing. I'll go back. If you can get behind me that way, if you can do the other end, we'll do the other end, and then we're going to. And then I think what would be a nice thing is to do a little bit of the punching and kicking, because I don't want to lose, because we almost had those ones, didn't we? We got them almost correct. And I don't want to lose the momentum there. So we've done grasp the tiger's ears, then we sink, so we've got the right foot forward, and we grasp the tiger's ears, then we sink back, open the hands, we turn, we push out, we gather around the whole ball. And then this is where that hip thing that we did earlier comes in. So we lift up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll just mirror 5. So like that. So your lung, your loud 1 point goes to your lung 1 point, and that lifts up like you're holding a wet, nasty wet sock. And you don't want it too close to you. There. So, right. Hang on, my brain melted. No, all right. Left cat starts towards that corner, towards the far exit corner. Now you raise your hands, you turn your knee towards that wall, you kick, you come back, and then that's how it works in total. And that's before you go to the Snake Creek down thing. Yeah. We've got, how many, is that, that's once, that counts as once, so we've got 4 left. We've got 4 left, so go from grass to tiger's ears, then sink back. 1, sink back, 2, turn. Now you're facing me. 3, push out, 4, down on the whole ball. Then 1, raise the knee, 2, turn the knee out to the back wall, 3, kick, 4, come back, put the foot down, 5. Wow. Quite complicated. So 3 left, so that way, grasp the tiger's ears. So we should be experts at the tiger. So you're facing you've got your right foot forward and you're facing that corner. You're facing the corner. So 1, sink back, 2, turn, 3, push out, 4, gather around the hole. 1, raise, 2, turn out, 3, hit, 4, 5, and 1, actually. Then 2 more, grasp the tiger's ears. Sink into the front foot. Now transfer your weight into your back foot. 1, hold the hands out, and 2, turn. 3, push out. 4, gather on the whole ball. 1, raise. 2, 3, 4, then 1. I mean, we've got 1 left, haven't we? Good-o, right, let's do 1 more and then we'll do some, we're looking at the rounding punches. So 1, 2, sink back, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. Right. Relax. We'll let them cook and we'll stick them together next week. Because it's best not to over melt the brain. But just so you can see what it looks like. And then right. So we've done the from here. So we go kick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. And then 1, 2, 3. And then I sneeze. So yeah. So any questions on that? Not better doing it. It's a lot better doing it in bits, just over and over and over again until you just get fed up with it. But it's the only way. The problem is if you just do something a couple of times, it doesn't go in. And then you just have to do it again and again and again and again and again until it sort of, and then it looks better as well. And Corella never do this 5 times thing. So we'll do something 5 times, but if we haven't got it in the 5 times, then we do it 5 times again. So sometimes you'll do something 5 times, but you'll have done it 25 times. And then, but the thing is, by doing it over again and being very attentive as to how you're moving as well, because you can, the thing is, if you do it 5 times, then you're more likely to be able to keep your attention. Because the problem I've found, if I do it 20 times, and then the rest fall off. Whereas if you do it 5 times, you've only got to think about doing it 5 times, and you have a bit of a break. And then you go, okay, let's do it 5 times again. And it doesn't seem quite so bad. So talking about breaks, let's have a water break. And then we'll, what I wanted to do was have a look at, just because of the body mechanics, getting the things, and then also, that is why I run the problem with you, and not with Mark. Because he doesn't do it, and he just went through it, yeah.
Start to it.
Maybe
Maybe that times.
No, you need to do it, but the thing is, if you do it 10 times or 20 times without a break, that don't work either. I mean, if I'm practicing at home, then I can do something for 20 times because I've done the 5 times. But the 5 times seems a brilliant way in, and you know, because everyone will go, right, 5 times everyone, and we'll do it 5 times, and she'll go, that was very good, let's do 5 times. So, good, that wasn't it? But we'll just do 5 times and have a bit of a break, and then do another 5 times, and then, but if you do too many, then by the time you've got to the 5th time, because you've got another 50, you don't do it well at all. And it's about kind of trying to get the brain to concentrate. Yeah,
You've already begun to think of other things.
exactly. Whereas 5 times, that goal, and you can go, right, I'll just do it 5 times. Oh, good, we've got there. Right, let's stop for a bit and have a bit of, because the thing is, it's good practice, focus, to practice your focus, but the more times you do something, the more likely you're going to lose your attention. So if you just got 5, then it just gives you a bit more wiggle room, really, to, you know, and I've just found that in my own practice, it's just much easier, much easier. Any other questions while we're having a break?
If you can just do a video on WhatsApp, I didn't leave on that one IT on Saturday. I should be doing some canvas this week though.
Sorry?
I was saying, if there was no videos on WhatsApp, if I didn't do any. I might do it.
Yes.
I didn't, but
Okay, that's fine.
hoping to do some this week.
Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Yeah, just that's a rain really, just as and when.
So sports I've got to go to Saturdays, I'm going to there. Maybe 10 following on.
Actually, there are sort of fitness stuff. It's fit dance, you call it, on a Friday morning.
Yeah.
And the sheep is in 5G.
Where's that?
Oh, it's on Zoom.
On Zoom.
It's really good, yeah.
Okay.
It's not down as much.
Yeah.
But it does some time forward.
Yeah, well, none of that is part of their training. It's sort of it's quite in at the moment. Yeah, so, okay, just something a bit related but different. Let's go to this one again. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. And now this time, transfer your weight. Transfer your weight. So it's about being able to. So we're approaching. This is slightly different to what we do on a Friday morning. So yeah, if you can get to the Friday morning class, just because it's got a lot more punching. I know you like punching, so you know it's very. It's on Zoom. I mean, you've run out of time. I mean, if you wanted to do it or something, you'd be, yeah, because there's a lot of fitness stuff and a lot of it's quite good fun. So I'll send you the link.
I don't actually do it Friday morning, if I see real time, I record it.
Okay.
Because I'm working Friday morning.
Yeah. What, the one that the what was it, fit dance or
It's dancing for fitness or something. About 10 o'clock on Friday morning.
and then just let the heel come off the floor. So you're feeling now when the heel comes off the floor, push down the ball of the foot. Push down the ball of the foot. So you're pushing yourself a bit further. Yeah, that might be easier than in those, because I've got very flat shoes. I'll show from the, so I'm just going to the corner, looking to the corner, and pushing down, push down with the, so I'm pushing down with my toes and the ball of my foot. Okay, so if you're, so have your left foot forward, and we're just going to sit back, and we're not worrying, this is more of a, it's like this stance, but along the diagonal, and we go back and forward, and forward, and then we go like that. So you turn, it's like you're putting out, the old days, when people were always smoking, putting out a cigarette butt. You don't really see that so much now, so, which is a good thing. So go to that side and then that side, and then yeah, you can skip the head, yeah. So if I mirror, so you can see where this is going to, can't you? And then what we're doing, just have your arms up in a guard, and then we're just going to practice this. 1, 2, 3. That's better. That's better than last week. But you want to keep your hands up in your guard. Keep your hands up in your guard. Good. And this is a sort of Tai Chi approach to punching. So you want your fist vertical. Vertical as opposed to horizontal. Yeah. We had some units last time. That's it. That's better. So you want your foot in front. Remember, you've got your left foot in front, your right foot behind. Boom. Boom. And you want to stay down. Sink the hips. So it's another way of, just a way of sinking the hips. Sink your hips. Watch. Sink your hips. So you want your behind sinking down rather than backwards. Yeah. That's it. That's better. And you're using your body to punch with. Okay. You want to relax more. Now you want to get your fist, your proper fist, like that. Like that. Look, the thumb on these knuckles here. That's it. And then you want to relax the fist and relax that wrist. So you want to relax more when you're punching. There we go. That's better. That's better. And we're breathing. Great. Okay. Right. Try this one. That way. Underneath. So it comes underneath. Not that one. It's this one. Shovel hook. So you go like that. Underneath. That's it. We'll get, what I'll do is, and you want your foot forward, remember you've got your left foot forward, front hand, back hand, 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 front hand, front hand, back hand. Back hand. So use your legs. So look, I'm lifting the foot off the floor. Lift the heel off the floor. That's it. Boom. Okay, and then what you do is you can go downward punch. So you kind of go, this is more like what they do in Chi Chuan. So that goes down, that comes up. And you make a round shape. But you use your use your body mechanics. Boom, boom. So look, it's more like, if you go like this, look, have your feet flat on the floor, and we're just doing that. Yeah, you're too stuck, loosen more, that's it. And remember, it's like that, soft, loose, and then we're just down, forward, forward,
Like washing them.
yeah.
Just
So this is all good. This is all good. Down. So it goes down, to the fifth, down the fifth, down the fifth, down the fifth, down the fifth. But follow the movement. That's it. Follow the movement. That's it. So the down punch, then you just do one of the arms. Boom. Well, actually, have your feet parallel. That might be a bit easier. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. That's it. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's already the loosening exercise, actually. Being able to really let go in the body. Being able to let go in the body. So eventually that exercise goes like this. So you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So there's a martial art in China called Tongbei, and they use a lot of these based on the gibbon. I think it's one of the one of the big apes in China. 1, 2, 1, up, down. That's it. Up, down. So you've gone up, down, and then on Friday, what we looked at was when we were doing our punching on Friday morning. We actually, I did a private class. Actually, got to use some pads, so it might be quite fun. Very good for bone strength. If we at some point in the new year, so over Christmas, get yourself some bag clamps and some pads, so we can hold the pad up for each other to hit, not too hard or anything. But you hold it like that, and you go 1, 2. So you get them that way, and then you boom, and then 1, 2. So it's all very useful body mechanics. They're just really nice to be able to do. Fantastic. So the rounded punches. 1, 2, uppercut, shovel hook, downward punch, shovel hook, downward punch, are all very useful. It's all kind of from this exercise. If you're doing it from a Tai Chi perspective, boom, 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 and you can do just being able to move your body in a connected way. So when you I think, did I do health lessons? I can't remember, but never mind. Let's do something more relaxed, and then we'll go back to that bit, and we'll do it 5 times again, just to get that bit, and then maybe look at the first third of the form, just so we're, rather than exclusively focus on the end and forget the rest, just at least have the first third kind of boiling over, so that we're very familiar ground, and that's not so bad. But it would be nice to kind of patch up all especially the second half of the form is often what gets taught last. By the time you've been doing something for a year or a couple of years for some people, and then you never really get to look at it in the detail it deserves. Whereas at the beginning of the form, you look at it in really high detail. So you've got that pretty much nailed.
The bit we just done, is that just
That's one part of the second half of the form. So the second half is after you've done your wave hazard clouds, and then you've gone into your single whip, and then you do your high pat on the horse, not postman pat, and then you hit. And then this is the bit what we've just done, but we just did it in two halves, and then you turn, and then you do it the other side. Well, so that's what we did. And then you've got snake creeps down into, this is the easy-fied version. There's a much harder version. Golden cockerel stands on left leg, snake creeps down. So this is the more practical, sort of useful in the street version. Golden cockerel stands on right leg, which is actually, you're still sinking your hips, you're still using your legs, and it's actually more sensible. The way that what the youngsters in China, the young masters in China, and some of the people that have been doing it since the age of 3, they do it more like this. And then they go all the way down like that. And then they go like that. And then they go like that. But actually, I do practice it like that, just because I do a lot of kicks and a lot of stretching in that. But it's a lot of work, and actually, I would never do that in. If I wanted to throw someone, bang, you'd be like, that's much more sensible, and it doesn't. It's a lot of effort for not. I don't get a lot from it. I mean, I like doing stretching, like the yoga stretching I've done with Sally Yoga, and when I'm doing the stuff that I've learned off Barry, I find it much more useful. And it can be useful, but you have to do a lot of practice to be able to do that. And whereas this one just, there you go. It still murders your legs, but you can keep your balance, and then it goes to that. Yeah. So that's that bit. Any other questions or anything? Okay. Let's go back to this one. So the turning is useful for things like your punching and your kicking, and also very useful for when you're doing the form and you want to move correctly. So nice with breathing. Right, so let's do some of these. We'll just do something really nice, and then we'll just do the 5 times then. So now Darren on Zoom, I was expecting, he's been saying he's going to come at some point. Very nice chap, Darren. He'd probably like it here as well if it came. I don't know if he's got transport though, he's on a bicycle. But... Yeah, he's Cambridge. He's a bus person, yeah. So now I've been a different way of doing Wild Goose. So he starts it, Mike starts it here and does it really small. And then he comes down. And then he does this thing. There's a scoop and then it goes up to there. So it's quite murderous on the shoulders, this version, isn't it? So you don't go down as much. Look, you just go down to here, to about hips height, the top of your hips, and then you come up. So to shoulders and hips. That's your legs, hip height. That's it. And you come up, down. I just thought he's been doing that. Down. Now this time, let the arms go all the way down and you think, oh, what a relief. And then you come to...
Have the time
Yeah, well, Ben would be very welcome to come if you could. How could you get? Yeah, he's very well. Well, he could come on Zoom. If he wants to come on Zoom, he'd be very welcome. So what you want to do is you want to just bend the knees from here and keep your sitting bones going down rather than out. Up, raise the hips up, and then send down, but not too far. So you want to minimise your movement. Just a hip. So a little bend in the legs, and then you curl. That's it. And you want to make sure your knees are in line with the toes. Yeah, if you wanted to come along on Zoom, then that'd be great. Yeah, we could get some more people. Okay, so for fun, let's do. So I'll go that side, and then we'll turn and do it that side and see how we get on. So if I go over here, I'll get. Oh, I need to be in shot. So if you get, do you know that one already? Okay, so we'll start from here. So face that way. And we're doing hit with right leg. So we go up, right leg, hit with right leg, the other right leg, Amy. And then, yeah, but do it properly. Start from the beginning. So raise the knee. 1, 2, kick. 3, bring the foot back. That's 1. Heel down. 2, 3. Well, behind it. Right foot forward. Yeah, do it. Start from the beginning. Okay, watch. Observe. Demonstration. 1, 2. That's my right leg. 3. Still my right leg. 4. That's my right leg. 5. So hit with your right leg. Okay, start again. So you want to be in right cat stance. Okay, 1, raise the knee, raise the hand. 2, kick. 3, bring the foot back. 1, turn. So you're in rooster stance. Then as your hands go down, your foot goes down, that's 2. And then 3, grasp the tiger lilies. So you want your thumb in the correct place. So the thumb over the front of the knuckles. Okay, and relax. Right, we're going to do that 4 more times. We're going to right cat stance. Right cat stance. Sink your hips. Breathe in. So 1, raise the knee, raise the hands. 2, kick. 3, bring the foot back. 1, rooster stance, hands out. That's it. Then palms down. 2, make a fist. 3. Okay, if you, and Chris, if you go back there, just so you can follow what I'm doing, that might work better. Okay, but that wasn't bad effort. What number are we on now? How many?
3 left.
We've got 3 left. Okay. Okay, so we're going to cat stance, right cat stance. 1, raise. 2, hit. 3, bring the hands back, bring the leg back. 1, rooster stance, palm out. 2, palm down. 3, make a fist. So the fists are horizontal, they're not vertical, they're halfway, and the thumb is on that part of the knuckles. That part of the knuckles. Okay. Right, here we go again. Right, cat stance. Up we go. 1, 2, Is that two left or one left? One left. Right cat stance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then 1, sink back, 2, turn, 3, push out, go around, hold the ball, and we're in left cat stance facing that corner. And now if you come back a bit, and I'll bring it up. Oh, I'm not in shot, sorry. Not in shot, get into shot. Okay. Now we go 1, raise up to the corner, 2, turn, 3, 4, and 1. 4 left. So you want to be in left cat stance towards the ball. So you bring the foot in at the end. Left cat stance. Okay, let's do that again. And hold the ball. 1, raise the left leg. 2, turn. 3, kick. 4, bring it back. And 1. It's a snake creep down. So you want to be in left cat stance, knee and toe points towards that corner. The standing foot points towards the corner, that points towards the front. Okay, let's do that again. Hold the ball. Ready? Go. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Hold the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. So we're starting to snake root down, and then once more with voodoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then for fun, let's go. What time is it?
Got 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Oh God. For fun, what we're going to do is we're going to do that as a little thingy, funny walk. We're going to do it as a funny walk. So maybe try it out on your own, and use me as a kind of reference. So we start here. I'm going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that, and then we're going to carry on and see how we get on. But whoops. We're going to end up there. We're going to start from here. And we're going to end up there. So we're starting facing that wall. We're going to end up facing. So see how you get on. Shall I talk you through it? Would that be easier? Yeah. Okay. You're in right cat stance. Right cat stance, and you're holding underneath the ball. That's it. So nice round shape in the arms. And I'm still in shot for those of you that are watching online. Okay, here we go. 1, raise with your. So you want to raise your. Remember, we're kicking with our right leg. Start again. Put your weight on your left foot. Weight on the left foot. Right cat stance. Okay, let's start again. So raise your right leg. 1, 2, kick. 3, bring it back. 1, step into rooster stance. Rooster stance, toes up. Now 2, bring your hands palm down, bring your foot down. So stroke down, then make a fist and grasp the tiger's ears. Then you sink back, have the hands palm out, palm down. Now you turn. Now you push out and gather under, hold the ball. So we're facing that corner. Now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 the start of snake creeps down. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. So start in cat stance. Right cat stance. So you want cat stance to the right foot, you want your weight on the left foot. That's it. And a nice round shape in the arms. Now 1, raise. 2 kick, 3 bring the foot back, 1 rooster stance, 2 push down with your hands as your foot goes down, 3 grasp the tiger's ears, 1 sink back, 2 turn, 3 push out, 4 go run hold wall, 1 raise the knee, 2 turn out to the side wall, 3 kick, 4 bring the feet in, 1 snake creeps down. Okay, one more time for fun, and then we'll do something else. So you want your weight in your left foot, you want to be in right cat stance, nice round shape in the arm. Then 1 raise the knee, 2 kick, 3 bring the foot back. 1 go to rooster stance to the corner, palms toward palms. That's it. Now turn the palms out, press down with the foot, sink your weight forward, and then 3 grasp the tiger's ears. 1 sink back, 2 turn, 3 push out, 4 gather on and hold the ball, 1 raise the knee, 2 turn it out, 3 kick, 4, and then 1. Oh, thank goodness for that. It's getting there, isn't it? Come round in a circle. That was very nice. Round in a circle.
We're a bit late starting, actually.
Yeah, that's well, very good. Well, this one's correct. This one's correct. So nice and tall in the body. Oh, okay, we'll just do that. Just do that then. Where's the jazz band? They should be here by now. Maybe they're just in a few weeks.
Maybe they're out of time.
No, I haven't heard any cars because normally you hear the cars come.
I get it, WI, so.
Yeah, WI come once a month as well on Monday, so.
And in the first one.
Okay, just for fun, let's just do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, lovely. 5, 6. So we'll have super balance. 7 and 8 bars. That's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's better. Just by doing something until your brain melts, it really works. But yeah, do it 5 times. So if you want to practice something, do it 5 times, then have a break, do it 5 times again. But when you're doing it 5 times, don't take any shortcuts. You want to, like, you know, when we were doing this one, I'll show you from the front. You want to really check that everything is where it ought to be. Like that. And then, yeah, so it's all, don't just go, right, I've done it 5 times, forget what you're doing. Really focus on what you're doing, pay attention to how you move. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one. Oh, what a relief. Oh, this is so easy, isn't it?
We probably need to do the turn 5 times as well.
Yeah, but that's quite a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
That's quite, we'll do that separate. It's best to kind of find out what you need to work on first, otherwise it gets a bit disheartening. See what it feels like and then think, okay, right, the turning bit's quite tricky, all right, we'll do that next time. And then we'll have it all started. Because that's the other thing, the in-betweeny bits, you don't often have time. Or we don't, what I've noticed is they don't always spend the amount of time I'd like on the joins. Have you found that? Sometimes. Because you've got to be able to get to the move, so you need to know the in-betweeny bit. So
I think I can put my arms into the
yeah.
So just before I got to the end, I had a bunch of still point.
Yeah, well, that's what we'll do, because what we'll do, we'll spend the next few months looking at the second half of the form ad nauseum, really slowly, and just do it incrementally in bits and see how we get on. I think that's the way to do it, with a bit of light relief by punching. There we are, marvellous. And then we'll, yeah, let's do, yeah, plum blossom falls left and right. We can kind of throw a few nice qigong sets in just to kind of keep us happy.
The 18s.
Oh yeah, they're really nice. I like both 18 actually. I love the first set especially, but the second set's really growing on me. So feet flat on the floor, feet flat on the floor, and you want to think more about the feet. So when you're doing this, you're transferring your weight, you're transferring your weight, you're transferring your weight, you're transferring your weight, the hands going to the side, you're transferring your weight, and you're allowing the weight to really hit your hands are doing. So that the hands are being led by the weight transfer rather than moving your hands. The hands are being moved by the weight. That's great. And it feels great then. It feels better. If you're doing it correctly, using the feet to guide the hands, it works better. So you want to work on that. Relax the arms more. Oh, marvellous. Okay, and then we'll do this one. Just breathe in, breathe out. Very slow. Breathe out. Breathe in. So remember, right to the end of the class, you want to really pay attention. Oh, nice. Embrace the tiger return to the mountain. But yeah, much better balance from everybody. Everybody. One more time. Right, shall we look super young? I think we should really. So rub the hands together and polish for. If he wants to send me an email, I can send him all the links for the whole week, and then he can join in with whatever. It's nice and relaxed, nice and tall. Okay, here we go. Breathe in. Yeah, we'll do the 5 times things more, because I think that seems to be the way of getting these cracks, isn't it? Oh, we didn't get to do the first third of the form. Never mind. Watch the video on Friday, because we did the whole of it. And and we'll just keep doing the rounded punches, get them a bit more cracked, and then we'll go back to doing the kicks and stuff, just to kind of get a. It's quite good because it's good for your cardio. If you want to do your cardio as well as your bone loading. All good. Okay, here we go. Like a fist, left hand on top, feet together and back. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. Great. Well done. We're getting better. Brilliant. Right. Thanks for popping by. Right.